Working for Diddy.
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Wow.
Check this out. You clear on that. You understand now. I'm asking myself, why do I have you here?
I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
And you may not be here then. And anybody want to go with you, they could go too.
If you win, you get a night out with Diddy.
I had no idea what kind of wild ride I was getting into.
Saturday night in New York, and I promise you, your ass will wake up Wednesday laying beside.
Sion Diddy Combs, a music legend, or should we refer to him as a fallen icon, is currently entangled in serious legal troubles. These new allegations are significant and could potentially alter the course of his life. Will he find a way out, or is this the pivotal moment in his career? Now let's dive into it. This October 2024, Diddy suddenly found himself facing charges such as racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. He's pleading not guilty, with a federal trial scheduled for May 2025. With the stakes incredibly high, everyone is wondering, can Diddy truly overcome these charges? The prosecution is clearly not taking this lightly. They've built a strong case suggesting Diddy has been involved in a long-standing criminal conspiracy, bolstered by testimonies from former employees and business associates. Compounding the situation, multiple lawsuits alleging conduct have surfaced, with 2 more women coming forward in September 2024. Attorney Tony Busby, known for handling high-profile cases, is now representing 120 individuals with claims against him. That's a heavy burden, and it's piling on quickly. On Diddy's defense team, he has high-profile attorney Mark Agnifilo. Their strategy? To argue that these allegations are racially motivated attacks on a successful black entrepreneur. They're framing it as a public lynching, aiming to position Diddy as a victim of an overreaching justice system. Despite the severity of the charges, Diddy's team remains confident, planning to undermine the prosecution's case by challenging witness credibility and questioning the legality of the evidence. They're also highlighting the questionable timing of the lawsuits, suggesting that those pursuing him might be more interested in financial gain than genuine justice. Meanwhile, the prosecution is preparing for a trial that could span 3 weeks, hinting at the possibility of introducing additional charges or defendants before it commences. As the trial date approaches, the media frenzy surrounding Diddy is intensifying and public opinion remains divided. Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, has publicly expressed her heartbreak over the charges, advocating for her son's right to a fair trial to prove his innocence. However, with extensive news coverage and numerous voices chiming in, predicting the trial's outcome is challenging. Ultimately, it hinges on the strength of the prosecution's evidence and whether Diddy's defense can instill doubt in the jury's mind. If they succeed, he could potentially walk away unscathed. But with the sheer volume of accusations and substantial evidence against him, it won't be easy. This trial is shaping up to be one of the most discussed in recent history, leaving the question of Diddy's fate very much up in the air. One of his greatest hurdles is the racketeering charge under the RICO Act, which is typically used to target organized crime. This law enables prosecutors to bundle multiple offenses into a single case. If they can establish that Diddy was involved in a criminal enterprise, he could face a significantly harsher sentence compared to if he were only up against individual charges. Diddy's legal team will need to dismantle the notion that his personal life and business activities were tied to any illegal operations. Beyond the courtroom, Diddy is engaged in a battle for public perception. High-profile cases like his are often swayed by public opinion, and right now, the media scrutiny is intense. Each new headline adds to the pressure, influencing how people view him, whether as guilty or innocent. His team is actively working to shape the narrative in his favor. Janice Combs has been vocal, describing the accusations as heartbreaking and asserting that her son is being unfairly targeted. Additionally, some of Diddy's celebrity friends are framing this situation as part of a broader issue regarding the targeting of successful black men in the entertainment industry, which touches on larger themes of race, justice, and success, topics that Diddy's defense is likely to emphasize in court. The challenge lies in how the Me Too movement and similar social justice campaigns have transformed public perceptions of cases like this. In recent years, there's been a significant shift, with more people inclined to believe accusers, particularly when powerful men are involved. This cultural change could complicate Diddy's defense, making it tougher to sway the jury. His team will need to carefully balance arguments for racial justice with the strong societal support for victims of misconduct, which will be one of their biggest hurdles. In terms of potential outcomes, several scenarios could unfold. If Diddy's defense team excels at discrediting the accusers and undermining the prosecution's narrative, he could be acquitted, which would be a major victory both legally and for his reputation. However, given the numerous allegations against him, achieving such a defense would require near perfection. Conversely, if the prosecution builds a robust case and establishes a pattern of criminal behavior, Diddy could face conviction, especially for the racketeering charges, which could result in a lengthy prison sentence. Even a conviction on lesser charges could lead to serious time behind bars and substantial financial repercussions. There's also the possibility of a plea deal. As the trial approaches, Diddy might opt to negotiate with the prosecution to avoid the risks of a trial, which could involve pleading guilty to lesser charges for a reduced sentence, though this would still damage his public image. Lastly, if the jury is unable to reach a consensus, a hung jury could result in a mistrial, giving Diddy's legal team more time to regroup for a potentially better outcome in the future. Regardless of the final decision, this case is already creating significant ripples. Even if Diddy escapes prison time, his reputation could suffer lasting damage. To counteract the negative publicity, some of his celebrity peers are coming to his defense, framing the allegations as part of a broader effort to undermine successful black men in the entertainment industry. At the same time, public sentiment has evolved, especially due to movements #MeToo, which have prompted many to side with accusers in cases involving powerful figures. This societal shift could make it increasingly difficult for Diddy's defense team to persuade the jury, particularly if they are attuned to how the case fits into the current social context. This case could result in several different outcomes. If Diddy's defense team effectively challenges the evidence and raises doubts about the accuser's claims, he might be acquitted. Such a victory would not only exonerate him legally, but could also revitalize his career, turning the trial into a narrative of resilience. However, the number of charges presents a significant challenge. A conviction could mark a critical moment in how accountability is enforced in the music industry, where powerful figures have historically evaded consequences. Given the current climate of transparency and social justice, Diddy's case might prompt further investigations into misconduct within the industry. Diddy's legacy, characterized by innovation and cultural impact, hangs in the balance. He's not just a music mogul. He has built brands, shaped hip-hop culture, and mentored notable artists. His influence extends beyond music into fashion and media. However, a conviction could transform his legacy from that of a success story to a cautionary tale about power abuse in entertainment. Even an acquittal may not fully clear his name, as public perception often clings to allegations. Diddy's situation also reflects hip-hop's evolution from underground to mainstream. With fame comes increased scrutiny, and this trial could serve as a reminder that no one is above the law, regardless of their status. It may also influence how legal cases involving high-profile figures are approached, especially regarding the use of RICO charges. If Diddy prevails, it could empower other influential figures to confront accusations head-on. Conversely, a conviction might ignite calls for reform within the industry, focusing on the power dynamics that have allowed individuals to avoid accountability. This trial could foster greater transparency and potentially lead to investigations into others. What are your thoughts on this situation? And that wraps up our deep dive into Diddy's ongoing legal battles and the implications for his legacy and the music industry. It's a complex situation that raises important questions about accountability and justice in today's climate. What do you think about the potential outcomes of this trial? Will Diddy emerge from this stronger, or will his legacy take a hit? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop your comments below. If you found this video insightful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from us. We're committed to bringing you the latest news and in-depth analysis on all things entertainment and culture. Stay tuned for more content coming your way soon. We have some exciting topics lined up that you won't want to miss. Share your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll be back with another video soon.